Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. In this video, we are going to cover the current affairs. For mobile optimized ebooks, please install GK Today Academy app. For regular updates, please join our Telegram channel. The link is given in the description box. Now we have started a new channel, Civils Academy. You can subscribe to it if you find it relevant. Now, let's start. USA has signed a defense cooperation agreement with which country for peace in Indo-Pacific region? So this country is Maldives. So a strategic defense and security agreement has been signed between these two countries. Now, recently USA was also in news as India has been elected as the member of CSW. What is CSW? It is Commission on Status of Women. So India has been elected for a period of 4 years. That means from 2021 to 2025. Now, this CSW functions under ECOSOC, that is United Nations Economic and Social Council, and it is one of the main organ of United Nations, and the headquarters is in New York, and New York is in USA. USA was also in news because of TikTok issue, as TikTok has selected Oracle as its technology partner for US operations. The parent company of TikTok is ByteDance, and recently YouTube started YouTube Shorts in India to give competition to the TikTok. It is important to note that government has already banned TikTok in India. So for that competitive advantage, YouTube has launched this YouTube Shorts feature. And as per this, video's length is limited to 15 seconds. Now recently Maldives was in news as it became a member of Commonwealth. So it became a 54th member of Commonwealth. It was also in news because of Operation Sanjeevani. Operation Sanjeevani is related to IAF, that is Indian Air Force. The Carpet Export Promotion Council is under which union ministry? So this Carpet Export Promotion Council is under Ministry of Textiles. Recently it was in news because it organized a 3-day buyer-seller meet. Now, recently Textile Ministry was in news as it has abolished 5 advisory boards, and these 5 advisory boards are All India Handloom Board. This has been abolished. Apart from that, All India Handicraft Board was abolished. This one is handloom, this one is handicraft. Then Cotton Advisory Board was also abolished. All India Powerloom Board was abolished, and 5th one was Jute Advisory Board. So these 5 boards were abolished, and these 5 boards were under Ministry of Textiles. Apart from that, the ministry has also proposed the shutdown of 2 PSU under Textile Ministry. These 2 PSU are BIC, that is British India Corporation, and Handicrafts and Handloom Export Corporation of India. These 2 PSUs are under Textiles Ministry, and they were in news because as per the proposals, they should be shut down. Bhagjan oil well, which was in news, is in which state? So it is in Assam, and it is oil well of OIL, that is Oil India Limited, and it is in Tinsukia district of Assam. It was in news because of the fire incident, and now Oil India Limited managed to control the fire after approximately 100 days. Now in this context, that means in the context of this fire incident, NGT, that is National Green Tribunal, constituted a committee, and this committee was under former High Court Judge B.P. Katke. What is NGT? It is National Green Tribunal. It is a statutory body. Now, Assam was also in news because of Sevayam initiative. Assam was also in news as India's longest river ropeway was inaugurated in Assam. A multi-purpose sports complex named after Arun Jaitley is to be built in which Indian state or union territory? So, this is going to be in Jammu and Kashmir, and it will be named after our former finance minister, Mr. Jaitley, and this is going to be in Khatwa district of Jammu and Kashmir, and this will be done under PM development package. Now coming back to Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir, recently Mr. Manoj Sinha was appointed as the new LG of Jammu and Kashmir. Previous LG was Mr. GC Murmu, who has now been appointed as CAG. Previous CAG was Mr. Rajiv Mahesi. Now, Jammu and Kashmir was also in news as it has launched an e-auction portal to promote the trade of Kashmir saffron. It is important to note that Iran is the biggest producer of saffron. Recently, Iran was in news as it launched its new currency, Toman. Now, coming back to Jammu and Kashmir again, it was also in news as it launched Sparrow Initiative. It was also in news because of Back to Village program. Jammu and Kashmir was also in news because of J&KI Grams. So this is a grievance redressal system which has been launched by the Jammu and Kashmir administration. Which Indian personality has been named as the first Indian celebrity voice of Amazon's Alexa? So Alexa is the digital assistant of Amazon, and Mr. Bachchan is going to be the first Indian celebrity to provide voice to the Alexa. Now, apart from him, recently few other personalities were in news. Recently, Gauri Khan was in news because of her debut book, and the title of her book is My Life in Design. Apart from him, recently, Samir Kumar Khare has been appointed as the Executive Director at Asian Development Bank. In addition to him, Harivansh Narayan Singh has been re-elected as the Deputy Chairperson of Rajya Sabha. Who is the Chairperson of Rajya Sabha? Vice President is the ex-officio Chairperson of Rajya Sabha. So Mr. Harivansh Narayan Singh has been re-elected as the Deputy Chairperson. On the other hand, Rajesh Khullar has been appointed as the Executive Director at World Bank. Which Indian movie has won the Best Screenplay Award at Venice Film Festival 2020? So the name is The Disciple. It is a Marathi language film and it has won the Best Screenplay Award at Venice Film Festival. Now this movie described the personal and professional experience of Hindustani classical singers. Now coming back to Marathi, so Marathi has the highest number of native speakers in India after Hindi and Bengali, and it is mentioned in the 8th Schedule of Indian Constitution. That means Marathi is mentioned in the 8th Schedule of Indian Constitution. Total 22 languages are there in the 8th Schedule of Indian Constitution. Originally there were 14, however later more languages were added through constitutional amendments. Which ministry has notified regulations for upgrading emission and safety measures in Indian automobiles? So obviously it is going to be MORTNH, that is Ministry of Road Transport and Highways, and it has issued draft notification for ABS, that is anti-lock braking system, airbags and reverse parking assistance mechanisms for Indian vehicles. Now recently this ministry was also in news as it organized a training program for the implementation of IRAD. What is IRAD? It is Integrated Road Accident Database. So this will be a database of all the road accidents in our country, and it will contain the information like what was the reason behind this particular accident, so that steps can be taken to prevent such incidents in future. Now in this context, that means in the context of road accident, there is a Brasilia Declaration. Now recently, the Minister of Road Transport and Highways, that means Mr. Nitin Gadkari, was also in news as he launched India's first intercity electric bus service, and this was launched between Mumbai to Pune. So this is India's first intercity electric bus service. Prime Minister of India has inaugurated 3 petroleum projects recently. These projects are located in which Indian state? So these are located in Bihar. So these 3 projects are a coking gas bottling plant at Banka. So this is a plant of Indian Oil, and this is a cooking gas bottling plant. Apart from that, a LPG bottling plant at Harshad, and this is a project of HPCL. This is LPG bottling plant. This is cooking gas bottling plant. And third one is Durgapur Banka section of Paradip Haldia Durgapur LPG pipeline, and this is a project of Indian Oil. Now recently, Bihar was also in news as the prominent politician of Bihar, Mr. Raghuvansh Prasad Singh, passed away, and he played a key role in MGNREGA. In addition to him, recently former Chhattisgarh Minister Chhanesh Ram passed away. Which Indian had co-chaired the ASEAN India ministerial meeting that was organized virtually? So it was headed by our Minister of External Affairs, Mr. S. Jaishankar. He is member of Rajya Sabha from Gujarat. Now, during this recent meeting, a new ASEAN-India Plan of Action was adopted, and this is a plan of action for the period from 2021 to 2025. What is ASEAN? ASEAN is a group of 10 countries, that is Association of Southeast Asian Nations, and total 10 countries are the members of this group. These are BPLTV, MMICS. Now, ASEAN was formed through Bangkok Declaration in 1967. The headquarters of ASEAN is in Jakarta in Indonesia. Now, recently ASEAN was in news as Vietnam is the chair of ASEAN for this year. Coming back to Bangkok, Bangkok is the capital of Thailand, and recently Thailand was in news as it scrapped the Kra Canal project. Now, a detailed video on this topic is already uploaded on Civils Academy channel. You can watch it if you want to know more about it. Where is the first special economic zone of Tripura being constructed? So it is in Sabroom, and it is the first SEZ of Tripura. Recently, Tripura was also in news as Bangladeshi vessel named MV Premier made a trial run from Bangladesh to Tripura through river Gomati. Recently, Bangladesh was also in news as Vikram Doraiswamy has been appointed as India's next High Commissioner to Bangladesh. Bangladesh was also in news because of Bhashan Char Island, and this island was in news because of Rohingyas. Which country has been hit by the storm Sally and has declared emergency in its states? So it is USA, and recently Louisiana, the state of USA, has declared emergency because of this tropical storm Sally. Recently USA was in news as it played a key role in Israel UAE deal and Israel Bahrain deal. So now 4 countries have signed agreement with Israel. Previously Egypt and Jordan had signed agreement with Israel. Recently USA was in news because of Foreign Agents Registration Act. So this is an act related to USA. Now why it was in news? Because BJP, that is Bharatiya Janata Party, became the first mainstream political party from India to have named itself as a foreign principal of an organization in USA, and the name of this organization is OFBJP, that is Overseas Friends of BJP. So now BJP has become the first mainstream political party to do so under this Foreign Agents Registration Act. Now BJP was also in news because of Seva Saptah, that means Service Week. So it is a campaign which has been launched by BJP to mark the 70th birth anniversary of our Prime Minister, which is on 17th of September. So these were the most important questions of this quiz. Now we are going to cover important news. Feel free to skip it if you do not like the format, but make sure that you cover these events from some other shows. So first news is related to Aditya Puri. So the MD of HDFC Bank, Aditya Puri, has been conferred the Lifetime Achievement Award by the Euromoney Awards of Excellence. Next is 15th September. So it is celebrated as Engineers Day, and this day marks the birth anniversary of Sir M. Visvesvaraya. He is popularly known as Sir MV, and in 1955 he was awarded Bharat Ratna, and he was regarded as the father of modern Mysore. Next is ambulance status. So recently, now apart from 15th September, 16th September is to be celebrated as International Day for Preservation of Ozone Layer. 15th September is also celebrated as International Day of Democracy. Next is ambulance status. So recently Maharashtra government has accorded ambulance status to the vehicles carrying medical oxygen. That means all those vehicles who are carrying medical oxygen, now they have been accorded the status of ambulance. And this was done in the backdrop of this COVID pandemic. And this was done by the state of Maharashtra. Next is Bad Boy Billionaires. So this is a documentary film and it is by Netflix. And it is about 4 billionaires. And recently it was in news because these 4 personalities has approached courts on the ground that this film tried to show them in bad light. So it is associated to Netflix. Next is RTI. So recently RTI Act was in news as Uttarakhand government issued a notification to declare State Vigilance Department and Vigilance Establishment as intelligence organization. Now what is its significance? See, once any organization is declared as intelligence organization, it is exempted from RTI. The second schedule of RTI provides the list of organizations that are exempted from providing information under this act on the grounds of being intelligence and security organizations. So now Uttarakhand has included these two departments, that means Vigilance Department and Vigilance Establishment, as intelligence organizations, and therefore they are going to be outside the purview of this Right to Information Act. Next is DIAL, that is Delhi's Indira Gandhi International Airport. So it has become the India's first airport with coronavirus airport testing facility. That means that coronavirus testing facility has been launched at this airport, and therefore it became the first such airport with testing facility. Previously we used to just check the temperature. Next is KZ Basin, that is Krishna Godavari Basin. So recently it was in news because as per a study by Agarkar Research Institute, KZ Basin hold a massive reserve of methane hydrate. This ARI, that is Agarkar Research Institute, is under DST, that is Department of Science and Technology, and it is Pune based institute. Next is Venus. So recently Venus was in news as scientists have detected some potential sign of life on Venus, as scientists have detected a gas and it is phosphine, and this gas has been detected in the clouds of Venus, and that indicates that microbes may inhabit the Venus. Next is onion ban. So recently Government of India has banned the export of onions. Next is K.N. Dikshit. So Ministry of Culture has set up an expert committee, and this committee is going to study the origin and evolution of Indian culture. So it is going to study about Indian culture. It is a committee by Ministry of Culture, and this committee will be headed by K.N. Dikshit. And last news is related to ICC, that is International Criminal Court. So International Criminal Court is based on Rome Statute. Recently ICC was in news as USA has imposed sanctions on two officials of ICC for their investigation in the war crimes by USA forces in Afghanistan, and that is why it was in news. It is important to note that USA is not a party to this Rome Statute. Even India is not a party to this Rome Statute. So these are the most important news. Now homework for you. Please read about what is hybrid warfare, what is pesticide management bill, and what are the issues associated with this bill. And please read about the difference between ICC and ICJ. So that was all for the day. Thank you.